Alright guys, so while this other game is being set up, I'm just going to take a quick look at these decks. If you look at the images here, these are some of the prizes that will be won today. We have a Black Widow Ultimate for first place, and an Orochi Mace for second place. And third place will walk away with some Hearthstone goodies. And this is the ToBeGosu Cup, which has been held in Mad Lab in Manchester. I've never been there myself personally, but it looks like a pretty cool venue from the photos I've seen. So if you are from around that area and like Hearthstone, it's not a completely competitive Hearthstone. It is dabbling in a format that is not standard to the competitive scene right now. It's using the Duel format, so you know, it's a bit of fun. So if you feel if you're from that area, you know, you should pop down there at the next event. Just check it out. You don't even have to play in a tournament. You can just kind of chill out, meet some new people. You get some pro players going there. They've had Dignitas Blackout there, London Conspiracy Ravens there today. So you get kind of like a full variety of kind of players that play this game. So if you've got a love for Hearthstone, just want to meet some like-minded people, you should roll down to Mad Labs at the next event. Alright, so the grand finalist is Randafo 7, and he will play the winner of Rez and RhiRhi, which is coming up next. In the third place match, we have RolyPoly versus London Conspiracy's Raven. You know, me, Exploding Cow, and Raven had a talk about this format on Skype yesterday, because when Raven was figuring out his deck. There's a lot of interesting routes you can go down, which I've already said. And alright, so the players are ready. Let's have a look what decks we've got here. So I think RhiRhi was playing a mage? Nope. Yeah, so RhiRhi is playing Hunter. And Rez is playing Paladin. No, Rez is playing Priest, sorry. So looking at this Hunter list, it looks like the new Hybrid Hunter, which has become very popular recently in the meta. And I'll have a quick little sideboard when I sort out the spectacles. It's doing this nonsense again. I really don't understand this. It might be because they're on the same. Because they're on the same network. So yeah, the Hybrid Hunter has been a really popular deck in the meta right now. It's done very well on ladder. It's kind of a lot of the go-to deck for Hunter players these days. Mixes aggro with mid-range. You kind of fight for board at the start, and then you kind of got like explosive power towards the end of the game. Like High Main's fantastic card, and they utilize. It's by the time you get to kind of turn 6, you've dropped a High Main, you've dealt with the board so well, and you've got so much damage in hand that if a High Main hits their face, they're probably going to lose. But looking at Rez's hand, it's so clunky. I mean, this Northshire Cleric will be able to deal with this Leponome, but he needs to start drawing some cards. Unfortunately for him, Northshire Cleric does that, so he's got the opportunity to start getting through some stuff in his deck. He's going to need some answers to the Hunter. Basically, the Priest here just wants to sustain as quickly as possible, deal with all the threats, and just run the Hunter out of steam. Because that's something that Hunters generally do at some point. They just kind of just run out of steam. But these stuff like Shredder and High Main kind of keep them in the game longer, because obviously the death rattles let them keep bored, even though if you get rid of the minion. So the Eagle Horn Bow here is just going to trade here. Like Face Hunters might have opted to go face there, but you generally just want to clear Northshire Clerics at any opportunity. You don't want Priest drawing cards ever. So a bit of a dead turn here for Rez. He just heals himself. It's not that counterproductive in the grand scheme of things, because the Hunter's just going to try and kill you as fast as possible, so it's not that bad of a turn really. A minion obviously would be better, but In all things considered, healing's not that bad. So he's thinking whether to just develop the board a bit more here. I think that's fine. You want to be able to trade into anything he plays now. And speaking of plays, he doesn't really have one. Okay, so you 100% I would Holy Fire this Abusive Sergeant just to slow him down, because the heals, you don't get to heal anything this turn. You need to do something, so you just need to stop the pace. You've got 6 cards in hand as Rez, so he's got a lot of options coming up. Whereas RhiRhi will eventually just run out of steam if you keep answering the board. So that's a pretty good pickup for next turn. Because he gets to use his bow now, so he gets to start putting some damage down. He gets the option for Glaivezooka. And with an owl as well, so yeah, he's got a lot of good options. So we see the Mind Blast returning to Rez's deck here, so he's gone back to his original list here, which was the Velen combo version. Which I guess is probably considerably weaker against the against a Hunter. Well, actually, I don't really know much about the Velen combo deck. I know what it does, but I can't say I've seen much of it being played. So he holds on to the Glaivezooka here. So his choices are he uses... See, I think... You could use the Piggy and the Spider if you really wanted to clear that Belcher. Because the Shredder would survive a Holy Nova. But he decides just to go super aggressive at this point. The Priestess had quite a slow start, so I could see why he's thinking, you know what, I'll just try and finish him as quick as possible here. I've got High Main coming up, got Glaivezooka. And looking at Rez's hand, he just doesn't really have a lot of options here. I mean, he pretty much just has to play another Belcher here. I mean, the Powered Shield's gonna be able to hold him off a little longer. But he's gonna need to draw a Holy Nova or something. Oh, that Loot Hoarder. Okay, so he wants to put his Belcher back up. He doesn't want to be traded away easily by any of the spiders. So this makes things a little awkward. He kind of has to trade in his whole board. Plays very much into Holy Nova. But he does have a High Main. I mean, it's not terrible. You clear one of the Belchers, it keeps his tokens, you get 2 1/1s and a minion. And then you get to drop High Main. But this is Priest, so you've got to expect stuff like Shadow of Death, Light Bomb, for example. I think you run the Shredder into the Belcher and see what comes out. Okay, you don't want to play a High Main, run the Shredder in, and the Doomsayer comes out, and you're just like, ugh, sigh. Alright, so he opts the Glaivezooka here. The problem with the Glaivezooka here is it doesn't...
Just like you.
So he does this to clear the whole Belcher. And you definitely don't play Freezing Trap here. So yeah, he opts to clear the whole Belcher here with the Glaivezooka. I would like to see in a High Main. High Main's such a threat. It's just scary, you just want to get rid of it. And it just forces the Priest to start using some stuff. So the pressure's on Rez here. He gets to steal a 1/1. Which is... yeah, I suppose it's not the best. I mean, I guess you could just drop Velen here. I mean, what's he gonna do? I think you just play Velen. If he kill commands it or Hunters marks it, it's just gonna happen anyway. He's on 28 health. If you're sticking around for the combo. He's considering... Okay, so Valen's chosen?
I must consider.
Let me
I don't
change
think
your
you get
mind.
much value out of this Cabal Shadow Priest. If you played Valen, you have a 7/7 which doubles your healing next turn. You can't heal that turn anyway because you're going to play the Cabal or you're going to play the Valen. You clear the 3/2 anyway with the Sludge Belcher, and all that's left is 2 1/1 tokens. There's no kill commands activated there. So I think that probably would have been a better play. Because now he would have a 7/7. Oh, that's a good draw. Never mind. So an easy clear up on this high main team is going to be able to take out at least one of the dudes and get heal off of himself. So that worked out pretty well. Good top deck. But we do see, and you heal yourself here. Right, okay. So yeah, you see another high main sitting in his hand and a freezing trap. Well, he's got Arcane Golem. I guess it's just high main shot here. I don't think... Yeah, that's fine. It protects the high main from the 6/7. So it hopefully guarantees that your high main will hit for 6 next turn. You get your 2/2 stolen, but do you really care about your 2/2 at this point? So a Death Lord's pretty fantastic here. Just holds back the hunter just a little bit more. He definitely wants to get a light bomb along the way here, though. I mean, he could heal himself for with Valen. Doesn't really achieve much. I apologise, stream. I'm not really a priest player. I mean, the most priest I've ever really played is Grinder Priest and Undertaker Priest. So the more unconventional type of priests. Okay, so he tests a trap and gets hit by the freezing.
Quickly.
So this is now an 8 mana. Oh, do you really want that high mana hit you for 6? You had the option of Sylvanas and Deathlord that turn. So that's 6. Oh, he's 1 off. I think you maybe hold on to the hounds for this turn. Take him down to 1. No, I guess you could go all in if you want. Thing is, what can he really do? How can he heal that much? He needs like a Holy Fire. Takes him down to 1. Yes, Valen heal. The Deathlord can actually sustain him this turn. Because he can play Deathlord, he can heal himself. He can run the Cabal into the Arcane Golem, and he could run the Hyena into the Count.
I wonder.
And then he's got the option of playing, say, a Loot Hoarder and an Ultra Cleric. Do not heal your dude here. Don't even think about it. I think Deathlord, Loot Hoarder... Deathlord, Loot Hoarder, Heal Self, Northshire Cleric, and Hope. Hope a Kill Commander.
Mind if I roll knee? Is someone injured?
So he needs... Oh, a freezing trap, that's not going to help. So you can't actually punch through this Deathlord this turn. And Rez can actually stay alive with his hero power. I think you... Do you... I think you have to hit this Deathlord here. Okay, so he leaves the Deathlord alone. Soul Priest is not that helpful right now. So you get the choice of sending something back to your hand. Sending the Cabal. I probably would just send the Northshire Cleric back to my hand at this point. You kind of want to keep the 4 power on board because he's at 25 health and you've got to win at some point. So I think his best option probably here is proc the trap with the Northshire Cleric. Trade your 2-1 into the 1-1. So you draw a card, you might draw something useful. So just kind of cycle through your deck a bit, might find something that can help you sustain a little longer. Maybe another Deathlord, maybe a Sludge Belcher. And then just drop Velens, I guess, and heal yourself. Or you drop Sylvanas, actually. You drop Sylvanas and you heal yourself, and then the high main, if it doesn't do anything, if the Sylvanas is dead, it's going to pop first. So, oh, actually, Vol'jins, that's pretty cool. Oh, I would clear the high. Oh, we get the double heal. I don't think the double heal's as relevant. Does he set up lethal though? He's got 7. Yeah, he sets up lethal. Oh. Ouch. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. So, what could he get from Deathlord here? That will make a difference. A Wolf Rider! Of all the things! Oh, wow. Oh, that was a clutch game there. Rez almost had it there. But, you know, Hunters doing their thing. So Velen saved his life there. From a top deck. Hounds. Wow. That was a good match, I like that. So now the players have the option of going to the sideboard. So Rez is now going to the sideboard, so I wouldn't be surprised if he flicks his deck to a more control style here.